turning round to see who was behind you. And I took your childish laughter by surprise. And at the moment that my camera happened to find you, it was just a trace of sorrow. Today we're going to be checking out Fountain of Sorrow. This is the second track off of Late for the Sky, the greatest album of all time. So let's just jump right into the tune. This is going to be tuned down a whole step. Now if you don't want to tune it down, that is fine. You're just going to have to sing it a little bit higher. But right now I'm going to teach it tuned down a whole step in the G position because the song is in the key of F. So if you kept your guitar in standard tuning and wanted to play in the F position, this would be the chord progression right here. So for the intro, we're going to start off with E minor. We're going to hammer on that chord. Then we're going to put our pinky on that third fret of the B to an E minor 7. So to the C, but without the middle finger. Basically a C sus2. And we're going to be putting that middle finger on the second of the G. So G, then we're going to strum that, and then hit that high E on the third fret, second, to our E minor, to this little lick. Basically, we're just going to hammer on that second of the B and second of the A and second of the D while we're strumming. Then we're going to slide this D position down a whole fret. You can hit that high E and that D chord, but back real quick. Then we hit that twice. To our C. Then we hammer on that, on the C we're going to hammer on a second of the D and second of the G. So altogether the intro is going to look like this. Play around with the chords and the embellishments. That's just kind of what I'm hearing between all the instruments combined. We're just making an arrangement that's going to work if we're playing solo on the guitar. So now the verse is just E minor, to D sus4, so that pinky's coming down on that third fret with a high E, to D, to C, to G. And that's going to repeat itself like 4 times. But that's going to be the chords for the verse for the whole song. And then we have the second part of the verse, which is B minor. You were turning round to see who was good. The G, C over G to G real quick. So, you were turning round to see who was behind you. Back to B minor. Your childish laughter by surprise. In the bass. So we're just going to bring our middle finger over to the third fret of the A. Took your childish laughter by surprise. And at the moment, 2 C with G in the bass. Just your regular C chord, but you're going to be playing that third fret of the low E as well. At the moment that my camera happened, the E minor. It was just a A minor. C in your eyes. The G, C over G, G. And that second part of the verse is only going to be played this way this first time around. The rest of the times in the song, it's going to change. It's just going to have a slight difference. But that's what we got for now. Now we're back into the verse. Now the things that I remember seem so distant, so strong. So I just want to note that on all these chords you can embellish. Like on the E minor, you can play E minor 7, D sus4 to D, the C, we're in the second verse, in this second part right here. When you see through love's illusion, there lies a danger. And your perfect lover just looks like the perfect fool. Well, you go running off in search of the perfect stranger. 'Cause it's loneliness bringing from your life like a fountain from a pool. This is where it changes. It's going to be the same all the way up to that last G chord, which is, 'cause this loneliness bringing in from your life like a fountain from a pool. So basically after that G, he's going to go to a D with F sharp in the bass, E minor, D to F sharp in the bass, to E minor, to D, right into the chorus, which is C. So, we're on that A minor, 'cause this loneliness springing in from your life, like a fountain from a pool. So, when you're singing and playing it, you do it quick, and it takes you right into that chorus, which is going to be C, fountain of sorrow, to G over D, and I'm just playing my regular G chord, but without the E and the A. I'm just playing from the D on down. That's G with D in the bass. So, C, fountain of sorrow, to D sharp diminished 7, fountain of, which is basically just first on the D, second on the G, first on the B, second on the high E. D sharp diminished 7. Fountain of light, to E minor, to D. Back to C. You've known that hollow sound from your own steps and flight. And now this time around, it's going to end a little different. So, you've had to hide sometimes, but now you're alright. Everything's the same up to the E minor. Now he goes to G over D again, and it's good to see your son, to that C sus2, or C with D in the bass, which is basically our C chord without our middle finger. We're going to play the open D. So we got, and it's good to see your smiling face tonight. To that progression right there. And that's pretty simple. All it is after we're playing the C sus2, and it's good to see your smiling face tonight, we're going to hit C to G with B in the bass, which is just the G chord, but we're only playing up to the second fret on the A. So C to G with B in the bass, to A minor 7, to G, back to A minor 7, to G with B in the bass, to C, back to G with B in the bass, to A minor 7, to G. So basically, it works one way, then it goes back, and then it goes back again. So it goes like this. Then back to the intro. Then again, the verse. We're going to play another verse, then that pre-chorus, then the other chorus, and then that progression again. That bridge. And that's going to take us into the solo. So after that bridge, it's going to take us into the solo, which we're basically going to play the chords for the verse 4 times. So it's just E minor, D, C to G for the solo. And you can embellish on those chords if you're playing by yourself, you know. So basically, you can just embellish in whatever way you want. But after the solo, we're going to go back to another verse, another pre-chorus, another chorus. Then we're going to play that chord progression again, that bridge. We're going to play that again, and then it's going to take us into the piano interlude, which is this, which is E minor 7 played up here. We take off that middle finger, put it back on. Then we're just going to play 9, 8, and 7 with that open D. So, to C, to G, to G with F in the bass. And that's basically just 3 on the D, open, open, 3 on the high E. And just embellish a little bit. I'm going over to the 3rd on the B. So back to E minor. Back to this G with F in the bass. Back to E minor. Now to this G with D in the bass, and we're going to play that up here, 7, 8, 7 on the G, D, and high E with that open D. So then we can put that pinky down and embellish. So to this D, but we're going to play it right here like a triad, and this is just 7, 7, and 5 with that open D. So altogether, that piano interlude is going to look something like this. Fountain of sorrow, right back to the chorus. And the chorus is just going to play until it fades. C, G with D in the bass, D sharp diminished 7, E minor to D. And that is the whole tune. We've got a lot of embellishments, we have interesting chords, and we have an alternate tuning. So there's a lot of fun and interesting stuff going on in this song. The other thing you can do, if you find it more comfortable, you can put a capo on the 5th fret in standard tuning and play in the C position, your C chords, and that would give you F as well. So I just arranged it this way. I think it's more, it soothes the song better. There's more way to complement some of the stuff that's going on in the piano with your guitar. You've had to hide some